Yeah, buddy. Good to see everybody tonight, and welcome to Monday.
Hump day. It's not hump day. It's Monday.
It's Monday.
Wrap up day.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Monday night. My name is Billy Floyd, and that is true. We are the KitchenKillaz from Orlando, Florida, classified as a touring acoustic duo, crashing kitchens around the country. We do it every Friday, and we do it
for free.
And tonight we have a special guest, David, Vincent, Bobb will be joining us in just a couple minutes, which I'm really excited about. A good friend of ours. We work together on several different projects. We're looking forward to some really cool projects coming up in the future, and we're going to be chatting with him about his incredible manifestation of power and his own story called Right Before Your Eyes, which was a fantastic movie. Incredible soundtrack as well. So it'll be really good to talk with David and kind of have him catch us up on everything that he's been doing. He's been extremely busy over the last year, so we're really excited to catch up with the old DVB and see what he's been up to, see what new things he's got in the hopper, and to hear about the growth of Right Before Your Eyes and how absolutely incredible this movie is, and the kind of gargantuan steps it has taken in the industry itself for the fantastic story, especially for David's first movie. Absolutely fantastic.
Sweetie
movie.
Pie says hi.
What's up, everybody? Good to see you. Lisa Baker, Michelle Hess, good to see you. Lisa Baker, Alfred Pennyworth, good to see you. Brett, Matthew Pfeiffer, always good to see you, sir. Mama Floyd's in the house, great to see you. Jimmy Liberati, what's up, my dude? The Mad Scientist himself. We just chatted with the Mad Scientist, and from what I understand, we might be crashing the Mad Scientist's house this Friday. We're going to be in the laboratory, which we're working on. So this Friday is January 1st. What better way and what better place? Now it's kind of tradition. We did it last year. The first show of the year, we start out in the laboratory of laboratories with the scientist of scientists, the Mad Scientist from Maryland, which I'm really excited about. It's going to be really good. Jose Alvaro, great to see you, my dude. Thank you guys for joining us tonight. We most certainly appreciate it. This is the weekly wrap-up. We go over the last 6 to 7 days of insanity the great Commodore and I took part in, and then we always try to interview a fantastic guest on Monday nights. And tonight, not only do we have a fantastic guest, we have a terrific guest as well. Oh, yeah. Freaking incredible. Marcio, good to see you. And thank you guys for hanging out with us tonight. Shelly and, I feel like a news anchor, Shelly and Jen are out this evening. Shelly said she might be able to pop in here. She's trying to get off work and rush home safely, wearing a seatbelt, of course, and driving carefully. And yes, it is Shelly Wheeler's birthday. She is 29 years old. A huge happy birthday to the great Shelly Wheeler on the verge of the Dirty 30. The great Shelly Wheeler is celebrating her 29th birthday today. That's right. Oh, yeah. Really fantastic. So let's get to it, baby. Last week, we had the luxury of sitting down with the Orlando foodie girl, Jess Lynn, who is absolutely incredible. We chatted with her. You guys can
feel her energy.
I know, right?
Through the screen.
Right. You guys can go to Instagram and you can type in Orlando Foodie Girl and just throw her a follow. We are also partnering up with her with a upcoming show, which we're really excited about, which is going to be super, super cool.
Are we going to talk about that tonight?
Do you want to talk about it tonight?
Yes.
Okay, then we can talk about it tonight.
I'm excited about that
show.
Yeah,
it's going to be super cool, man. So Orlando Foodie Girl, her name is Jesslyn. She's from right here in Central Florida, and she's absolutely fantastic when it comes to not only being a food critic, but her writing is outstanding. Her descriptions are incredible. Her photos are second to none. So we're really excited.
Her kitchen?
Man, her kitchen, super sexy. Like, that's a sexy kitchen.
She's got a great
right
smile.
There. Yeah, she
really
seems like a very positive person. What's up, Willow?
Vibe.
Great to see you. So yes, we're really excited not only to be partnering her with the future, but we got to chat with her last Monday, and she was super freaking cool. So a huge shout out to Jesslyn and Orlando Foodie Girl for coming on to the show, which was really great with a fantastic interview. And again, you guys got to check her out on Instagram. Like, do it, Orlando Foodie Girl on Instagram. Go ahead and throw her a follow. We also wrap the show with Color Change, which is KitchenKillaz' newest original. We'll be debuting a brand new song this Friday as well. New year, new song, who dis? But we're also going to be streaming live from the Mad Scientist's house, which I'm really excited about. What's up, Les? Great to see you, my dude, and thank you for joining us tonight.
I can't wait for the knowledge Les is going to drop on us tonight.
Yeah, Les always. Oh, Lauren Edit just says a hi. Look at this. You like our new graphics, everybody? What's up? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Alfred Pennyworth. Oh, boom. Matt McIver jumps in the happy birthday, Shelly! That's right, baby. So we're really excited. Last Monday was super cool. We got to chat with Jesslyn. We wrapped it with a little color change. We have a brand new song coming out this Friday as well at the Mad Scientist's house, and which brought us to the You Pick 2 poll last Tuesday. We put up a poll with a bunch of songs on it. We had Freshman by the Verve Pipe. We had Problem Girl by Rob Thomas, one
like
of the
that
Commodore and I's favorite songs.
Yes.
We did The World Outside, a KitchenKillaz original.
That was fun to play.
We also did 21 Pilots Heathens, and then we had Wasting Time also by the KitchenKillaz. And we rocked the last Wednesday from Jeff and Lainey Lerner's house, which was a pretty incredible night full of Mama Juana.
It's an
delicious
adventure.
food every time.
Every time.
And Maxine just cutting the rug, dude.
Oh my God,
Cutting the rug.
Maxine.
Thank you very much, Matthew Pfeiffer. That's really awesome, man. Thank you. She was a fantastic guest, and the interview is only as good as the guest.
Yes.
Like, we can have a guest on that has a fantastic name and a really good carry in social media or whatever they're trying to do, but if they're just not, if they don't keep the ball in the air, if they're just not energetic,
What's your name?
It's tough.
Jocelyn.
Bobb. But Jesselyn freaking killed it. But last Wednesday we were at Jeff and Lainey Lerner's house. Always an adventure.
An adventure.
Always an adventure. We
Yes.
were joined by some good friends of ours. Joined us as well. We had the old Patio Tuccio, the fantastic Patio Dugan, the old Patio Furniture. That's right. Plus
Also
Jess,
known as Patricio.
Patricio, yeah.
Patricio.
That's right. It was good. We had Maxine there. We had his whole family. Jeff's whole family was there. Who knows
Yes.
what was going on?
Yes.
What were your feelings for last Wednesday's show? How did everything go? The food and the music and the ambiance. How did you feel about all that?
Well, I'm gonna comment on all of those things. The food was fantastic.
Yeah.
I had a full plate before the show and a full plate after the show.
I did see that.
The
Smart
pork,
man.
The pork was on point.
It was.
The ambiance was
Hashtag
great.
Bud Light, welcome
very, 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 very aesthetically clean
Yeah.
house.
Yeah.
I mean, also clean.
Yeah.
But like, just very comfortable to be in.
Yeah. Super
Homey.
comfy. Very homey.
Very,
homey.
very nice.
That is
very
true.
Aesthetically clean.
That's true.
It
What
just-
up,
it was
GW?
just it was nice. It was
It
nice.
was.
It was nice atmosphere.
Both times that we've been there, it's been a very welcoming atmosphere, and I think a part of that is like when you walk in, she's always got food cooking.
Yeah.
So like the last time we walked in, we had what? We had the ribs. We had
I
such
mean, it can
good
smell
stuff.
good in the house, but if people ignore you as soon as you walk in, you're like, all right,
right
I
for
don't want
the
to be
food.
here.
Oh, you mean like how they treated us?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they're super cool, man.
Yeah.
Super cool. It was a lot of fun last Wednesday. We did we had a pretty fantastic. We had a pretty fantastic menu that night. It was like a mini Friday show.
It felt like a Friday when we
it
were
felt
driving there.
It felt like a Friday show.
It was weird.
We did Flip the Pick, of course. We played a little Problem Girl. Then we did a little bonus. We did the 12 Days of a Kitchenkillaz Christmas.
Oh, my
Christmas
God.
with a C.
Which is always fun.
Yeah, and then Lainey
try
asked
to try
the
to
great
sing.
Commodore and I to open one of the presents she had under the tree, and then we didn't even get to pick the present. She picked the present for us, which was an Oculus 2, which is freaking crazy. So we delved a little bit into what an Oculus 2 was and how cool it was, the technology that it was, and some people were like, dude, thank you so much. Like, that was really good to learn about that. And Lainey was like, why don't you give her a gift? I'm like, because some people don't know what an Oculus 2 is. Like, I don't want to hold a gift up to the camera and be like, cool, here you go. We're not even going to talk about it. This is what we do. We talk about the things that we show on camera, and that was an Oculus 2. And what?
You were a little enamored.
It was awesome. The Oculus 2's technology is absolutely fantastic and completely unmatched. It's second to none. It's absolutely
He opened
freaking
it
incredible.
and then told everyone everything there is to know
I
about
knew
the
immediately
Oculus
what
2.
it was before I even opened it. I'm like, there's a gaming system in here. And she's like, no, there's not. Listen, it's a system that you can play games on. True. So, but man, what a fun night. It was really good. And we all did a full shot of Mama Juana. And Patricio did a full shot of Mama Juana. Then he did a fuller shot of Mama Juana that he almost turned down. But I will say this. If you guys ever want Patricio to do anything, challenge him. Challenge him. Because she poured it, Lainey poured it, and she tried to give it to Patricio, and he was like, man, there's a lot in it. She's like, okay, fine, you can't take that, no problem, you can't handle it, I'll take it back. He's like, whoa. I'm
Give
like,
me
that. Yeah, buddy, we got him.
I'm gonna challenge him to
Got him!
blow up your pumpkin.
Easy, no. You leave that pumpkin alone, sir. There it is. That's a fantastic pumpkin. It's still in fantastic shape, I'm just saying.
It's now a $600 pumpkin.
I agree to that 100%, Les. Oculus needs to get cross-platform technology with games like No Man's Sky. No Man's Sky is a fantastic game. I can't play games like that, Les. I'll lose my freaking life into a game like that. It's so beautiful. It's such a great story. The music is incredible. The adventures are fantastic, and I refuse to play them. Absolutely refuse. Not because they're bad, but because...
That's exactly why I stopped playing video games all those years ago.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
On the menu last Wednesday night, we had smoked pork shoulder. We had the arroz con gondoles. We also had a homemade tossed salad, which was fantastic. And we did coquito with 2 cups of rum. So Patricio tried the coquito. He's like, wow, that was powerful. And Lainey goes, yeah, I put 2 cups of rum in there.
Wait, was there coquito in there, or was it just rum with like a splash of cream?
That is very, very true. You're right, Les. They are doing more with it too. They're always updating, man. I really like what Oculus has done. I really like the technology that they're trying to bring. The wireless solutions are absolutely fantastic. You and I can geek out on this all day long. We are going to move on,
Isn't
though.
that owned by Facebook?
Oculus?
Yeah.
Probably. Facebook owns everything. I think to a degree it was partially it was owned by Microsoft for a while. They had their own VR going on. HTC had theirs going on. Samsung had theirs going on. Yeah, man. And then Oculus, I'm not sure. I have to review that and see what's going on. I'm pretty sure Les is about to tell us. So we had a really good time on Wednesday night. A huge shout out to everybody for joining us for the show. It was a lot of fun. We had really great votes on all of the songs. Our winners were Wasting Time, and there was a tie between Heathens and World Outside, so you got both of those. We did a little Flip the Pick. You got Problem Girl. Then we did a little bonus for you. We gave you the 12 Days of a KitchenKillaz Christmas, which was just a lot of fun, man. A lot of fun song. That's a fun song to sing. Especially when the Commodore gets into where he just randomly is saying things like he's scatting.
I try really hard. I try really hard to keep up with all the lyrics, and I read most of them.
Yeah.
And I was trying to like look at the camera in between each
Matthew
verse,
McIver.
and it didn't work. And then I got tired.
Yeah.
Plus the Mama Juana.
Yeah.
And once I fumble, it's like falling down a ski hill. Like once you lose your footing, like you're just
I know what that means.
Just throw your shoulder down and roll.
Just lama 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 lama. 5 broken strings. Fantastic and absolutely horrible.
fun.
It was a lot of fun. We had a good time. Thank you to Jeffrey and Lainey Lerner. Thank you guys so much, man. We really appreciate that. Alfred Pennyworth said we got the drunk version of 12 Days of KitchenKillaz Christmas.
Also true.
That's possible. It's possible.
Are you drunk right now?
I don't know. A lot of 7-Up. So it was a crazy day. What up, Shelly? Shelly! Ladies and gentlemen, happy birthday, Shelly.
Happy birthday. We should sing happy birthday to Shelly.
We should. We're going to wait for our guest. I think we should wait for you. You want to wait for our guest to join us?
Guest, do you want to sing happy birthday with us?
Of course he does.
He's squinting again.
Guest. So yeah, man.
I was muted. I apologize.
The voice from beyond. So yeah, man. Last Wednesday was a lot of fun. This Thursday was okay, interesting. Okay, fantastic. This last Thursday was Christmas Eve or Holiday Eve or whatever you want to call it. So this past Thursday was kind of like a nice, easy day, easy going, baby. I think the Commodore was off that day. I had kind of a half day, so we kind of took our time. We relaxed before the Friday insanity ensued, and ensuing insanity. Yeah. What up, G-Dubs? But we did have the Friday show at Mama and Papa Floyd's. How was your Friday, sir? How was your Christmas morning? Did you wake up to a Christmas snow?
No. I mean, if it was snowing, I didn't go outside.
Yeah, that's true. Me neither. I wouldn't have gone outside.
I just heard that it was cold outside. I'm like, I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good. I don't need that.
I'm gonna stay right here. No, I went to see the family.
Nice.
Saw Dad Christmas Eve. Had dinner.
Nice.
Chilled. Saw Ashlyn and Matt.
Nice.
And
how are they doing?
And they're awesome.
Yeah, still good mom and dad?
They're good mom and dad.
How are their puppies? Single puppy.
He died.
Not too long ago, right?
Not too long ago.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Baxter.
I like Baxter.
They have a young daughter now.
Aww.
Evelyn, also known as Evie.
Hi, Evie.
Super cute.
I don't doubt it.
The first time I was
Matt
over there,
and Ashlyn are super cute.
And she was there. She was in the back room making a lot of noise.
Okay.
So
Evelyn or Ashlyn?
Evelyn.
Okay.
So I didn't get to meet her that time, but this time when I was there, she was being super cute and playing with toys on the living room floor. Nice. I was like, "Hi, my name's Jay." So that was fun.
Hello, my name is Jay.
And then Christmas morning went over to my sister's house, hung out with Mom,
Heather,
and Joe and Megan and Ethan and the 2 pups.
Man.
And I just relaxed.
Yeah?
It was a very relaxing weekend.
That's good.
I had 5 days off.
That's a lot of days.
Yeah.
I can't remember the last time I had 5 days off. I do. 2009. I went to Pennsylvania. It was fantastic. So I lied. That's well, good, man. That's good. It's always good to see the family and take some time and kind of slow down and take it easy. Take it easy, baby.
Well, it's also kind of interesting because my sister's house is always very in motion.
Okay.
I'll say
busy.
Busy.
Okay. Gotcha.
They're very vocal. They're very busy.
Gotcha.
And mom and I, we were just sitting at the table and
kicking it.
Just
you and the Mamador?
Mamador, yeah.
That's right.
We were just looking around like, oh my goodness. how's this happening? And we
What
just
is
look
going on
we
here?
just look at each other and smile. Super calm.
You're like, we don't have any
like-
responsibility here. I have no responsibility here.
I'm doing just fine. So what you're saying is I have no responsibilities here whatsoever. Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Great. That's my favorite.
Name that movie.
That's right. Name that movie. That's a good one, man. So it was a lot of fun. I'm glad you had a good time, dude. Yeah, Thursday was super chill. Got to the parents' house Thursday night. We usually do like midnight mass, but COVID. So we watched the presentation of midnight mass at one of the basilicas in Washington D.C. And I got to tell you, just beautiful. The architecture is fan-freaking-tastic.
Uh-huh.
The music was really good. It was very interesting to see, and to still see that they had such a limited number of people in there. Like, you had to do it by reservation. They were still 6 feet apart, and everybody had masks. It was really interesting. But it was a nice, easy night. Nothing crazy. I went to sleep. I think I fell asleep on the couch, took like a 30-minute nap, which meant I was up for the next 4 hours. So then I didn't go to sleep until like 3:30 on Christmas morning. And then, of course, Christmas morning came and everybody's up early, bacon and coffee. At the same time, bacon coffee, but it was nice, man. It was nice. It was a nice day. It was a nice, easy morning. Nothing too crazy. I want to say this real quick. Michelle Hess said, "Oh, you boys make me laugh." Saying it's cold. Listen, in Florida, it was cold.
Hey,
it got down to freezing in Florida.
yo, we're used to flip flops and shorts and
Yeah.
tank tops.
Yeah.
Right?
I
When
mean,
there's ice
yeah.
on my car,
Ice on the car, Jim.
there's something wrong.
Yeah, something terribly
Okay?
wrong.
Like, I don't
This is
even
the
know-
Sunshine State.
I don't even know what to do
I
when
know.
there's ice on my car.
I
Like,
feel
how
like
do you get rid of that?
You sell the car.
Like, do I just let my car warm up for 37 minutes?
You just walk away from it and you abandon it forever.
Like, it's done.
It's
it's
all you do.
over.
It's done. I can never get in this car again.
My Honda doesn't even know what to do with it.
I have no idea what's going on right now.
Crazy. Crazy.
But it was a fun Christmas morning. It was nice. Kind of kicked it with the family. Then we had the show Friday night.
I get there Friday night, and Mama Floyd is just going bonkers in the kitchen,
Losing it. Yeah. Yeah. There we go. Lynn Floyd said it was 21 degrees here in Florida on Christmas morning, where at least where my folks were. Where my folks were, it was 21 degrees. No, Lisa, we would not freeze because we wouldn't go outside. We'd stay inside where it's hot and amazing
True.
and toasty. That's what we would do. We would
Also,
refuse to leave the
yes.
house. 100%.
I'm not going anywhere.
Nope,
I
not
refuse.
happening. I refuse. You can't drag me out of here. I'll work from home forever. But it was Friday was nice, and yeah, Mama Floyd doesn't know how to accept help
And-
very well.
Well, you and Jenny were in the kitchen helping her.
Yeah.
You were both doing things.
She gives us tiny tasks that she knows they're extremely hard to mess up. She's like, "Hey, cut that onion." I'm like, "Come on, Floyd. Like, you can give us more to do." So not only was she doing all that, but she was also on the phone with, I think, my uncle, like talking to him as well about their entire Christmas. And she's trying to. I'm like, "Floyd, what are you doing? What are you doing?"
And the whole time, I'm just. There's already 3 people in the kitchen. Not that I don't want to help.
yeah, no, I hear
But
you.
it was fun watching the family. 3 people in the kitchen, and I'm on the other side of the counter just Bud Light.
Oh man, we had a really great menu on Friday night. We had a fun time. It was a fun show, and it was a fast show. The Commodore and I have been trying to rein it in a little bit because like sometimes our shows can go like hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes, and they can get tiring sometimes. And we don't want to draw it out too much. So we were like, man, let's see if we can push an hour. Let's see if we can get the whole thing into an hour. We went just over an hour on Friday night, and we got all of our songs done, all of our sponsors done, all of our thank yous done, all of our links done, and we even did a bonus song.
Yeah.
Which was freaking crazy. So it was fun. We had a Christmas show, which was really good on Friday night. A huge shout out to Mama and Papa Floyd for letting us crash the kitchen again. We did a Little Drummer Boy. Which was super cool.
Spontaneous.
That was a spontaneous Little Drummer Boy. That was like
Thank you
minutes
for
before.
that.
Minutes. You're welcome. Same. Minutes before the show. Hey, do you remember how to play Little Drummer Boy? Nope, but give me 30 seconds and I will. And he had it. And next thing you know, the first time we actually played it and sang it was live during the show that we have in years.
Yeah. It was 2 years.
It was fun.
No, we played it last year, didn't we?
I don't think so. The
2
last time we
years.
played it was no, because we didn't do it on Tom and Dan. We did.
We did 12
We did Father Christmas and 12 days. I think the last time we did it was at Katrina Toxico's house, which was 2 Christmases ago. Is the last time we did that one. It was crazy, man. We had a good time, but
that was only 2. That seems like 7 years ago.
yeah, it seems like 147,916 years ago. Pretty freaking crazy.
Wow.
But Friday was a lot of fun, man. We did Little Drummer Boy. We also did 12 Days of Christmas as well because, it was Christmas night. And we had on the menu, we had baked ziti. We also had roasted beef loin. We had meatballs made with pork rinds instead of breadcrumbs. which we had those last year. And when the great Floyd pulled out the pork rinds in the plastic bag and she was just beating the crap out of it with a big heavy spoon, which was kind of scary, I remembered that we had the pork rinds in the meatballs. And I got to tell you, fan-freaking-tastic,
She
man.
totally ruined my standing at the counter observing everybody what
And
drinking
being
a
in
beer
peace?
super calmly vibe.
Not with Floyd around.
She's like,
No way. What up, Yes.
I don't think you have to bang that hard.
No, but she likes
don't.
it. She's angry. She's
And then
angry all
I
sometimes.
tried to reach over the counter and just squash them with my hand, which didn't work.
Yeah, she's gonna hit you with a spoon.
Didn't work.
Yeah.
They were a little too hard for me to just do that with my hand. They weren't potato chips. They were
Right.
pork rinds.
They're pork rinds.
But she hit my hand
Yeah, I mean she's Italian.
pretty hard. Like, hey, I gotta
She
play
didn't-
guitar here in a
The thing
minute.
is, she didn't stop
Easy.
striking the pork rinds. She was like, crack.
No. She stopped.
Boom.
She's bang. All right. I'll stay on this side of the counter. I apologize. I need another beer.
Shelly said we did it with Cajon at Mama and Papa Floyd's. Where did we do that, in the kitchen? Did we have to angle it down? Because there's no way that we would have had to angle the camera down if we did the Cajon, because I would have been sitting on the Cajon and we would have had to angle it down. I think it was the old Garrett Manning. I think it was the Big Al house. I want to say it was Big Al. Shelly, what do you think? She knows. Shelly knows all the things. Okay.
I don't remember.
So we had some fantastic things on the menu. We did the roast beef loin. We also had the meatballs with the pork rinds. We did the chicken cacciatore, which is my favorite. I love chicken cacciatore. Then we also had some bread, and we had chocolate cake for Jesus. Oh, yeah, buddy. That's right.
We should say a blessing, because it's Jesus'
birthday. Oh, man. Shelly said in the living room at the old house. Was that a live stream? Were we streaming live in the living room at the old house? We might have in front of the Christmas tree.
Listen,
that sounds like something we would have done.
Shelly knows.
Yeah, that sounds like something we would have done.
Shelly knows.
Happy New Year's, Garrett Manning. What's up, Jake? Good to see you, my dude.
What up, buddy?
Hope you had a fantastic Friday as well, my man, and a wonderful, wonderful Christmas. So, what was your favorite thing on the menu Friday night?
The roast.
Oh, that roast was so good, man.
roast.
Yep.
That was super good.
Yep, that's right. It
Super
was in front of
good.
the Christmas tree. I do remember that. We did it in front of the Christmas tree. Bada bing, bada boom. Right on. Okay, now I don't feel so bad, and I feel pretty good. That's all right. I'm not feeling as good.
Your memory
Yeah.
is always
nice.
better than mine.
Man, it's getting fantastic. We play a lot of music.
You can tell me. Yeah, we played that.
Sometimes,
I'm like, okay.
sometimes I forget when we're live and when we're not live. I just always assume we're live.
We're always live.
We're always live.
We're always live. That's
So
okay.
for those
That's
of you
okay.
just joining us, we got David, Vincent, Bob jumping on the horn with us in just a couple minutes. We got one song to rock, and then we're going to be chatting with DVB, the writer, creator, director, the mental and the mental contributor,
is
the story contribution.
What is the significance of this one song?
The significance of this one song is it is on the soundtrack and in the movie during the end credits of an incredible movie that was written by an incredible man with incredible hair, who's also on a diet that I want him to share with you, because this is kind of gained some traction over the past couple of years, and I always like when people are experiencing themselves and they
Yes.
don't just have stats that they read off of a website, but they have a personal experience
This
with
is how
their
it affected
diet.
me.
Oh, absolutely,
Yeah, I
absolutely.
like hearing those stories.
So I'm excited to talk to David. He's moving and grooving, baby, making moves and making it happen. But before we get into that, again, a huge shout out to Mom and Papa Floyd for having us on Friday night. Merry Christmas and happy holidays to everybody. Saturday was a nice chill day, nice and relaxed, and I got back and I worked on my home automation, which was nice. It was nice to kind of be in the house and just have some headphones in and not pay attention to anybody else and just like put in my home automation. Just lots of fun. It was really good.
Was I here on Saturday? I was here on Saturday.
You were here on Saturday. Yeah.
Oh my God.
You were here on Saturday.
Saturday got a little out of hand.
Saturday did get a little out of hand, but it was fun. We reined it back in.
loved it.
We reeled it back in. We were totally fine.
Yeah, by Sunday afternoon.
Yep, and that's
I
fine.
reeled it
That's
back
what
in.
Sundays are for.
Oh my God.
And then Sunday, yesterday was a good day.
The bartender at Gators was very
She
worried
knew.
about me.
Really?
And it wasn't our normal bartender. Adriana was not there.
Gotcha.
It was the bartender that normally comes in at 4:00.
Gotcha,
and
gotcha,
we
gotcha.
leave when she gets there.
Oh,
Sorry.
nice.
But she was there, so we were like, okay.
I gotcha.
And
That makes sense.
I refused to order a beer. I had 2 Bloody Marys
refuse.
in the 3 hours that I was there because I just wasn't feeling it.
Well, Saturday night, we put it down, baby. We had a lot to do. We were very busy. But a huge shout out. I hope you guys had a really good weekend. Welcome to Monday night. We definitely appreciate it. This Friday, we'll be streaming live from the Mad Scientist's Laboratory to ring in 2021 with a brand new year, brand new songs, and an amazing laboratory, the most amazing laboratory. So that's where we're going to be this Friday night. Huge shout out to everybody for joining us on this journey. We're excited for 2021. It's going to be fun. It's going to be challenging, and we're going to overcome and prevail. That's what we do.
I just want to make a quick comment about the song.
Yeah, knock
that we're
it out.
Gonna do. I'm really excited about the guitar solo.
Yeah.
And just basically my parts of the song.
Good.
I'm super excited about that.
Fantastic.
I mean, great story, and I love where the song came from. We'll get into that.
Yeah.
But
we'll dig.
There's certain songs where I'm just like, I'll just throw something together and I play some chords and it's fine. It sounds great. But there's a few songs that I'm super proud of. I'm like, man, I did that. And I revel in that.
That is true.
This is one of those songs. I'm super happy about.
Yeah.
Finally.
It's gonna be good, man. I'm excited.
We've been
excited
playing
to
this
debut
for like
this one.
months.
Yeah, it's been a while. It's been a while. It's a.
And if you were a Patreon user, you would know.
Yeah, you've heard it, and you also heard some brand new things that we added to the song in real time. The last time we did a Patreon stream. The
harmonics. Yep.
That's right, baby.
I remember.
Before we go any further, please give a huge shout out to Allison Basie. She's watching the show, but she's incapable of commenting because she's still in Facebook jail. Still. She's been in Facebook jail for like 3 months. She is watching the show. Allison, we miss you. We love you. We can't wait for you to be able to comment again.
The last
so if
couple
you guys have a
shows,
moment, just write, hey, Allison, just in the comments.
You see me looking at my watch like just minutes after the show starts. That's me looking at a message from Allison. Just like, hey, I'm here. But I can't comment.
But I'm in Facebook jail still. So a huge shout out to Allison. Thank you so much for spending some time with us. And there's the DILLARD, Michael Dillard, stepping in, baby. Happy birthday, Shelly Weird. I love y'all. I hope all y'all had a great Christmas. Michael LLARD checking in. Love y'all. I like that guy. What a good guy. So thank you guys very much for hanging out with us. We got one song to get through, baby. Oh, yeah. And then we're going to be chatting with DVB. This next song, let me do one of those. Are you plugged in? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Lisa Baker was black twice this week. What? Allison said she's in jail until January 10th. Well done, Allison. Well, we love you. And Allison says hello to everyone. This is called Walking Man. Oh, I was ready to rock and roll. I was planning that one out. Planning it out, dog. Planning it out.
Almost there. Almost there.
A man walks alone down a dusty road, half in the shadow of sunlight and half in the glow. The storm cloud raves and preaches, says I can do the most to make that walking man take off his walking coat. And boom, braves that storm, blowing ripples across the pond, blowing leaves detached from big trees, turning cypress to its knees. In the end, my friend, begin again. A man walks alone down a dusty road, half in the shadow of sunlight, half in the glow. Sun steps back, a deep breath, while whistles for hair, slow to make that walking man take off his walking coat. So shines down that sun, coming ripples in the pond, growing leaves attached from bare trees, turning cypress to its knees. In the end, my friend, begin again. In the end, my friend, begin again. Oh no. So shines down that sun, coming ripples in the pond, growing leaves attached from bare trees, turning cypress to its knees. In the end, my friend, begin again. Oh no. A man walks alone The sun, he sits that storm down, says, listen here, my friend. To get that walking coat off of that walking man, you take a pinch of sunlight and you hold it in your hand, and you take a dash of true love, toss it in the sand. Now close your eyes and make a wish, blow it from your hand. Send that pinch of sunlight crashing to the land, where it lands on love and brings life with a whistle of white smoke. You'll have a walking man, take all his walking colors. So boom, praise that storm, coming the balls in the pond, throwing leaves attached from bad trees, turning surprise to its knees. In the end, my friend, begin again. In the end, my friend, begin again. But no, so shines down that sun, coming the balls in the pond, throwing leaves attached from bad trees, turning surprise to its knees. In the end, my friend, begin again. Oh no, a man walks alone down a dusty road, half in the shadow of sunlight and half in the glow. Yes. Well done, sir. Sounded good, baby. What's up, everybody? Good to see you guys tonight. Thank you so much for joining us. That was a little walking man. That's right, man. And this is a fantastic. Oh, there it is. I'm about to click the button. Oh, I like this thing right here.
What are we
Walking
doing?
Man is, boom, featured in Right Before Your Eyes, the incredible debut film of tonight's special guest, David Vincent Bobb. And what a fantastic introduction. David, how are you, sir?
Hey guys, outstanding job. Woo!
Thank you, sir. You look fantastic. You look
Thank
young.
you.
You look vibrant.
Thank you so much.
And your hair is always on point. No pun
Always.
intended. It's fantastic.
Speaking of on point,
I see what you did
speaking
there.
of on point, there was two major things that I took away from all that introduction you guys had. The one very important thing was the pork was on point. I love that. That you have to copyright that saying, Commodore. The pork was on point. I love it. There was something about it that just rang out to me. I was like, the pork was on point. You know, the worst day, you could be having the worst day in the world, and hey, the pork was on point.
Yeah, man.
don't know.
If the pork's on point, the pork's on point, brother.
Yeah, there was something there with that. And also, I'd be remiss if I didn't wish Miss Shelley Wheeler a happy 29th birthday.
I know, right? Happy 29th birthday to Shelley Wheeler.
How
It's
awesome
a,
is it that I'm on this show for that? That's
right?
Yeah.
There shouldn't be too much lag between you, David, and us, the great Commodore and Billy Floyd. You want to do a little birthday song for Shelley Wheeler? How do you feel about that?
Yeah, I feel great about that.
Yeah, you want to give us a key?
Is that where the reverb's on?
Yeah, buddy.
All right. Let's do it.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Shelley. Happy birthday to you. Yes. Well done, baby. I love it. Well done. David,
Yay.
David, you're fantastic. You have an incredible voice. You should definitely do what we do. We need a
Yeah,
third
that's why
person
my
in
mic was
KitchenKillaz, and
muted.
you're the guy. Ian Thompson says hello to Kitchen J.
Hello.
Good to see you, Lisa Baker. Hi, David.
Hello, Lisa Baker.
The great GW, Garrett William Pomacher
Yes,
Murray.
there he is.
The Lord himself, the Pop Pomacher. Hello, DVB. Love you, man. Looking great,
you too,
Marine.
brother. Thank you.
Absolutely fantastic. And again, joining us is the great and amazing David Vincent Bobb. With a name like that, he's
DVB.
with a name like that, you know he's a creator. You know what's going
Man,
on.
so nice. They named him 3 times.
That's right.
Right.
That's bingo,
Thrice.
baby. You got it.
Thrice.
Thrice.
Okay.
The man so nice they named him Thrice. That is very true. So DVB, let's chat a little bit about that incredible poster you have right behind you now. This we met through Hanging with Web show. I believe that's how we met. I think somehow the great GW Pomacher and Sage and Dina kind of created these fantastic lines of connection. We kind of like delved into each other's passion and watching what we did. You liked some music that we were playing. You were like, yo, Billy, I got this idea. I'm putting this movie together. I really dig what you and Commodore do with Walking Man. Can you be a part of this? And thus our fantastic friendship begun.
That's right.
So let's chat a little bit about Right Before Your Eyes, my man. Let's talk a little bit about it. And then we have the trailer queued up as well. I'd really like to play that with your permission, of course.
Fantastic. Of course, you have my permission to play the trailer. I just like I want to go back to real quick how we did meet. And what happened was I was watching an episode of Hanging with Web Show, and it was with Brian O'Halloran. And I was like, I just typed in there in the comments section, hey, Brian O'Halloran's in a film that I'm shooting coming up here in the fall. And GW wrote back to me about it, and we got in contact that way. And then from that, I kept following the Hanging with Web show, and I heard about this band called the KitchenKillaz. I think, you know what it was? One night I was bored, and I was going through my, doing my, just working on my computer and just playing around doing stuff. And you guys popped up, and I was like, oh my God, what is this? And it was the music, it was automatic. I was like, there's something about it. This guy's voice, I said this kid because you're so much younger than me. This guy's voice, your voice in the music, and then you got I think the Commodore came along a little bit after that. You might have already been with him at that point. Were you with the Commodore back then?
If it was KitchenKillaz, yes.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
All right, then yeah, okay. So there was I started listening to your catalog, and I was like, wow. And I heard The Walking Man. I was like, that song needs to be in my film.
Nice, man.
That's how we all met. Yeah, that was the long and short of it. But
yeah, and like GW says, when great people come together, great things are created.
That's absolutely right, man. And it all started with Hanging with Web Show. They were the foundation of all of it.
I know, right?
I can't thank them enough. Yeah,
they're so sweet. GW and his entire crew, man. They've been supporters of pretty much every creative soul they've ever met in their entire lives since they met them. Right. Which is super, super cool. And I remember David calling me and saying, hey, man, I'm putting this movie together. I'd really like to see if we can get Walking Man in there with you and the Commodore. Be cool with that. I was like, yeah, I'm pretty sure. Let me talk to the great Commodore. I'm sure it will work out. And I got to say, man, a lot of things that are presented to musicians about projects and features and music, 99.99% of them, they're words, and they never actually make it to fruition. But you, sir, you saw it all the way to the finish line, and you did exactly what you said you were going to do, which was feature the song in the movie, and then have us join you at the red carpet premiere in Pennsylvania for the premiere of Right Before Your Eyes, which was such a beautiful experience.
That was the last time I wore a suit.
That was.
I love that suit.
But it was so chat with us a little bit about Right Before Your Eyes. Do you want to talk first and then do the trailer, or do you want to do the trailer first? How do you feel in DVB? You're the producer here, my man. You're fantastic.
Yeah, man. Let's look at the trailer first, and then I can give them the backstory of it.
I dig it, baby.
Or I could give you the backstory. Let's do a quick backstory real quick.
Yeah. Do your thing.
So this movie, for those of you that don't know, was inspired by my own real life events. I'm a recovering addict and alcoholic for about 15 or 16 years. I lost count, to be honest. But when I was in my addiction, I felt all this guilt about, I was living in New York City trying to do the actor thing. And I felt all this guilt about not being with my autistic son back at home, who's, his mom was taking care of him. And I'd wake up every morning broke, just feeling awful about my life. I was so addiction had a stranglehold on me. And I was working at a restaurant in New York on the Upper East Side. I was making tons of money, but I was blowing it all the same day I'd made it. And I'd wake up broke every single day. And it was just this massive, it was this circle of, it was just awful, situation I was in. Just repeated itself over and over again, like a really horrible Groundhog Day. Anyway, but the guilt that I felt from this, still in my heart had this love for my son, and I wanted to do something. And actually writing the story about, my son and my struggles with addiction started the healing process for me. Just starting to write the story, actually getting everything out there on paper, and reading what my life was about started the healing process for me. And eventually I was in rehab and I was getting recovered and took my son in and raised him by myself. After his mom had some problems, I took my son in and I kicked everything all at once and put down the story for a while, raised my autistic son by myself. And all of that, also plays into the story. But he was the inspiration for it. It was me wanting to just make a huge change in my life. I was headed down a road that I was not going to come back from. I was definitely knocking on death's door, no doubt about it. And the love for him is what saved me,
Man, sometimes
Still
that's
get
what it
choked
takes. No, it's a powerful story. That's a powerful story.
Thank you.
And it's one of those things you were part of a film festival down here in Orlando well over a year ago, right on iDrive, and you had invited me to a screening. And I was like, okay, let's check this out, I've always been kind of like an action adventure guy, like, the Marvel movies, Star Wars movies, all that good stuff. Not really DC, sorry DC. However, I sat down, I'm like, I love my boy DVB. We're a part of this. I'm gonna open my mind. I'm gonna open my heart. I'm gonna watch this movie, and it moved me. It was fantastic, absolutely fantastic. A little out of my normal wheelhouse, but man, I could not. I watched that movie from beginning to end. It was a full length movie. It felt like 10 minutes. It went by so quick, but the emotional content was so heavy. The storytelling, the cinematography, the acting was out of this world, bro. It was so good. I couldn't wait to see it again, and the next time I got to see it was actually at the premiere on the big screen. Which was really amazing because I remember sitting there, and you were sitting to my left, and I remember looking over to you, and you were, I've had those moments too where you're just kind of like taking it all in, and you did this one thing, you put your elbows on your knees, and you were just kind of like holding, taking them in the moment. I just remember putting my hand on your shoulder, being like, bro, everybody is so proud of you. They're so proud of you. What a fantastic story. It was really, really incredible. It was just such a blessing to be a part of it. And to see it when I saw it in Orlando was one thing, and that was moving. But to see it on the big screen, damn, dude, that was incredible.
I'm glad you got to see it with that in that medium because, with all the love I can give for, International Christian Film Festival for even nominating my film as the first festival we were in, the screening wasn't the best, and I really wish it would have been, different, but you got to take what you can get sometimes, and that's what it was there for. That we weren't on the main stage; we're kind of off into a room on the side. But I'm so happy though you got to see it in in its true element, where it was meant to be seen.
Dude, it was a beautiful movie. It was a fun night, and we even wound up playing a little bit of music after that for a little bit of like the rap party, which was super cool, man. We got to kind of chill and talk to everybody, and we got to play Walking Man, which was really great. I remember my mom and my dad were there. Nellie came in, Nicole and Carol came in. We had a bunch of family show up. It was awesome, man. We had such a great time. Shelly was dressed to the nines, looking like an incredible, just ready to walk the red carpet. It was a lot of fun, man. We had such a good time. It was such a good movie, and I definitely recommend anybody that has the opportunity to see this movie after this trailer. If you haven't seen this movie, watch the trailer and go see the movie. Where can they see this movie, David? Because right now it is freaking everywhere, bro.
Yes, it is. So I got to actually go to the website and look real quick just to remind everybody where it is because I sometimes lose track myself, which is a good thing. It's on DirecTV, Xfinity, Comcast, Spectrum Cable, Blue Ridge Cable, Amazon Prime Video, Christian Cinema, Cox Cable. And for anybody that's missing all this, you can just go to the website, beforeyoureyesfilm.com, and it'll have all the links for all the places it's playing at right now. But I have some really big news also. I don't know if maybe we'll wait till after the trailer to share that.
Let's do the trailer first, and then we'll jump into your big news because we like to give it a little teaser
we're gonna massage it a little bit. Yeah.
Sweet, guys. Well, let's go ahead and get this queued up real quick. Hope you guys are enjoying this, man, and having a good night. The next sounds you hear will hopefully not be feedback, and it'll be right before your eyes. So stand by.
Ethan, one day you are going to be the best dad in the world, and I'm going to be one proud grandma. I truly believe that.
You called your son. You personally promised him you would be here. You didn't have a birthday cake, Ethan. Who does that to his son?
Woo! Where you headed, young man?
See my son, Lucas.
A man can't put that kind of weight on his shoulders. It really starts to crush his soul.
We found out he was severely autistic.
You're not allowed to see him or talk to him until you're sober for at least a year.
He's my son, Sarah!
Most painful thing in the world to have to watch your kid grow up through pictures.
Lucas, come on, buddy! Your daddy loves you. You gotta know it, pal.
I want to be there for his first words.
With God's touch, anything is possible.
Lucas, I don't know how to help you!
A son needs his father.
I just keep thinking, what if he doesn't forgive me?
Prayer is a powerful thing, Ethan. It really does work. If you believe.
You gotta remember, there's people out there that love you. Because life goes by just like that.
The process of your recovery is within.
What reason does he have to care about some guy who's supposed to be his dad, but is never around?
The man upstairs knows a little bit about giving a life for something.
I can't do it. I can't. I'm not ready for this, man.
Lucas is gone.
I spent my whole life trying to get a purpose and try and be a dad. I finally get it. And you're trying to take it away from me, man.
But as for me, I will look to the Lord.
I'm done with you.
God has 3 ways of answering. Yes, no, and wait.
We all deserve a second chance. Right, Ethan?
Damn, son. Dude, what a fantastic trailer. Absolutely stunning. Very, very moving. How does it feel to watch that trailer? Here we are so much time later. Like a lot of times you have spent already on this project, and to see it come to fruition and to push it all around the nation, to watch it become what it's become. How does it feel watching the trailer now?
I'll tell you what, Billy, I still see things like I've seen it a million times, but there's always some kind of memory or a feeling that comes up that I haven't had before. You know, it's because it is my life story. Not everybody has the opportunity or even lives long enough to be able to tell a story like this, where they were knocking on death's door and they were able to come back and share their misery with somebody and their hope and their you know, and the what's the word I'm looking for? I can't think of it right now. The repentance and what happens in the end. There's a lot of people that unfortunately don't have a chance to see that or are able to share that. So I always think about those people. When I see it though, I still think about, you know, those people that didn't get a chance to see it. And I hope that, you know, when people do see the trailer, that they'll be able to see it or show it to somebody who is suffering from addiction. And maybe it can help save them. You know, I've had some, the coolest thing about it is, you know, we were at some screenings and, you know, I had kids walking up to me. There was a group that came in, there were kids addicted to heroin, and they were in a recovery group, and tears in their eyes, hugging me, saying, that was me up on that screen. You know, stuff like that. You can't put a monetary value on how that feels to have someone tell you that they understand. And, you know, I actually, my sister had a friend that was going to relapse, but saw the movie instead and stayed sober another day just because she saw the film. And it really inspires people. It does. It gives them hope. And that's the goal of the whole thing. When you put everything else aside, that's what it's all about.
Isn't that super awesome? Like, not only was it a part of your healing process and your process, your road to recovery, but like helping so many other people that have exactly the same problem.
Oh, yeah.
Or even a similar problem, and helping them through that. That's super awesome.
I mean, if you take into consideration that anytime you put a piece of artwork into the world, you only get a fraction of the feedback of the people that you influenced. A fraction of those people will actually tell you that you moved them and you changed their life. Mm-hmm. So if you take that, however many people have talked to you about it and come up and talk to you about it, and you times that by 100, like that, 1,000, like that's how many people you really inspired. And but you'll never truly know how many people you influenced with your movie, because not all of them will come out and write you an email or come and tell you or come and give you a hug. So you gotta, you know, although a bunch of people have come to talk to you about that, you can times that tenfold, and that's probably how many people you've inspired and helped and motivated. Like you said, just one more day.
Yeah, that's all you need. Yeah,
that's it, man. And that's what a great story. And now I did want to share the website again, and also I had an image that I wanted to share with you as well. Well, not with you, David. You're well aware of this of this image, but I wanted to chat about this real quick. This is some big stuff, man. Like let's chat a little bit about this, because I'd like everybody to understand this is not just David, Vincent, Bobb who decided to put out a little tiny itsy bitsy movie. Like, this is 17 festival selections, 10-time award-winning film. and we're sitting here with the writer, the creator, the producer, the manifester of incredible, fantastic ideas, David Vincent Bobb, and we're talking about Right Before Your Eyes, which again can be seen and viewed on so many different platforms. We'll have David go over that again just before the end of the show. But let's chat about these awards, my man. Like, how do you reach out to the festivals? Do you get invited? Is it a combination of both? Like, how do you go about doing this? And what time period did you get your first film festival to the latest film festival? Because this has been quite a journey for you.
It's all happened within probably a year's time from the time the film was released in the fall of, well, we finished in October 2017. It was the following June 2018 that it was actually released by a theatrical company. But the film festival thing, it started with the lead of the film, Adam Ratcliffe, telling me about Film Freeway. And what it is, it's just filmfreeway.com. You go there and you submit your film, and it gives you all kinds of stuff to plug in. Your trailer, you can plug in you have to plug in your film so the festivals can see it. But basically, you just put it in there, and then I started. What the filmmaker does is they pick whichever festival they want their film to be selected for. So you got to pay. That's the kicker. Festivals are kind of funny like that. You can't really. Everybody pays a ton of money to get into Sundance, but they pretty much know before the festival even starts what films they're going to, be showing. It's a 1 in a 1 billion, chance that a film like mine will get into that. So I kind of just focused on not the big festivals, like the mid-level festivals, and faith-based festivals, because it's a faith-based film. It kind of teeters on the line of faith, secular, non-secular, which is great because it touches both sides of the coin there.
Absolutely.
So to speak. But so you just put it on Film Freeway and you pick which festivals you want to be in, and hopefully you get selected. You end up spending a pretty shiny coin for it, but it's worth it in the end. And I got some amazing responses. And there are festivals that reach out to you or reached out to me and said, hey, we want you to be in our, we want you to submit to our festival, give you this huge discount. So there was stuff like that happening. But when the festival thing started, it was like, it started with ICFF in Florida. That was the very first one that you mentioned already. And it just snowballed from there. It was amazing. I was just one after the other after that. And the next thing I knew, I was, going to all these festivals and just promoting the film, doing everything I could do, showing up to festivals and screenings and talking about the film before the screening. And next thing we knew, we were in theaters, and I was at theaters. We were showing the film. And I actually worked for the theatrical company that distributed the film. They are no longer in business, but I worked for them. I quit a job of 11 years, a very stable job, because I didn't want to know. I didn't want to give it a chance, a shot. This might be the only chance I ever have, and it's the only story I'll ever write that's about my life. So I figured I'd give this a chance, and I took a leap of faith, pun intended, to do that, and quit my job of 11 years and traveled all over Pennsylvania, basically marketing the film to theaters. And I worked for the company, and I learned how to give a pitch for the film and got it into 11 theaters. One of them was in Wisconsin. And I went to a lot of the screenings. Yeah, I went to a lot of the screenings, talked beforehand. That's where I met a lot of these people that were just, affected by this film, with addiction. And a lot of recovery groups went in groups to the film and would talk to me afterwards. And it was just so amazing. But that's it. All started with the festivals, though. And I feel really blessed that it was,
So from the festivals to the cinemas, from the cinemas to now television.
Yes.
For cable stations, for streaming selections, and the journey's not over. You said you've got some other steps, you've got some other things that you've been working on. Is this with this specific project? Is this a new project? Where are we at here?
No, that's this project. So I think the coup de grace. So what happened was, I think it was a few weeks ago, I got an email from the distributor saying, we have very good news for you, David. Your film is going to be distributed to 64 countries all over the world. I was like, what? And I kept reading the email. And basically what happened was the film was distributed. It's already out now in all these countries. There's a list of them. I could email that to you if you want. But it's countries. It's any country in the world that has English as their language. So like Ireland, New Zealand, Australia. It was, and by the way, Ireland, Terry McIver, if you're out there and haven't seen the film yet, it's on Amazon Prime in all of these countries all over the world. It's everywhere from South Africa to, like I said, Jamaica, New Zealand. 64 different countries all over the world, basically.
Wow.
Yeah.
Man.
So the film, the kicker is though, these people don't know that film's in their queue. So I was like chomping at the bit. I was like, well, how do I let these people know in all these countries that the film's there in their queue ready to watch? And you can't. There's no way to do it. You just gotta hope that word of mouth spreads somehow and they hear about it. So that's what happened. And then the big one's coming right here. So I have people asking me all the time, hey, how can I get a DVD? When's the DVD released? Oh my God. So I get an email from the distributor. I think it was about 3 weeks ago. David, we have some good news. This was something that was in the works before and it got rejected and they got a new buyer for this company, Walmart. My film is going to be distributed nationwide in every single Walmart in America. There's over 4,000 stores on April the 6th. Yeah, I did it, man. It doesn't get any bigger than that.
Dude.
Yeah, so it's going to be in every single Walmart all over the nation on April the 6th. I guess they're going to have a special display, maybe. I don't know how they're going to do. Maybe they'll just have it in there. I don't know.
Oh, we're going to find out because I'm going to Walmart, bro. I'm going to take some pictures. I want to see your pictures. We're going to all the Walmarts, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, that's big time, brother.
Yeah,
that is big time.
I sent an email back. I said, Josh, the distributor, our rep at the Green Apple Entertainment, I said, there's over 4,000 Walmarts in America. Is it going to be in every single one of these? And his reply was pretty much yes, it'll be. And he just replied with, it will be in Walmart nationwide on April 6th. So the DVD will be available. And I actually talked to a couple actors that live in the area, like live near where I live. And we're going to kind of hopefully be able to show up and do some signings or something, promote the film.
Dude, absolutely.
Yeah. So
absolutely.
I'd love to come to Florida. That'd be great.
Dude, the more guerrilla tactics and guerrilla groundwork you put into that to have actors at the location signing stuff, the bigger deal it is. The more people see, they're like, whoa, wait, what's going on? What is this? Yeah. What is this signing for?
Dude,
right before your eyes. Man, that's crazy. I haven't heard of that. Let me read about it. And then they read about it and they're like, what? So here you go. Here's the countries. So sorry to cover up your sexy mug there, Commodore and David.
How did you guys find that?
Come on now. We have Shelley Wheeler.
Oh, okay.
She's fantastic.
There we go, man.
Holy Toledo, bro. That's just Ghana. Oh my God. And Fiji. They have the best water.
Yeah. Fiji.
Holy Toledo, man.
Yeah.
That's
Amazing.
awesome, David. That's got to feel great, man. That has to feel great. What an incredible journey. And I got to say to everybody out there that's thinking of creating something or thinking of making something, this is not something that happened for David overnight. This isn't even something that happened in a week, a month, or a year. This is not what happened. Not only did this journey take decades for David to understand and go through, but he spent years cultivating this entire film, putting it down, all of the editing, all of the production, all of the directing, the right casting, and the casting was fan-freaking-tastic.
Yeah.
And here David still is every day in and day out, pushing all of his chips into what he truly believes in. And you guys are seeing what really happens when you give everything you got to something you truly believe in. That's huge, David. Congratulations, my brother. And nobody deserves it more than you, man.
Yeah,
absolutely awesome.
One thing to remember too is, and I have to reiterate this point, is that I was homeless, and that's not even a joke. I was living on the street. So believe me, it can be done if you have the will to do it. If you have the hope and you have the heart, and you're just, I felt like there was nothing. I had this story. I knew it was going to be told, and I just couldn't stop. Just pressing on with it and making this dream become a reality. And a lot of things were, handed to me by God. I really think that I would not have been able to do this without my faith. And in the end, that's all I had left. When I had nothing, only the clothes on my back, and I'm living on the street. And I held on to my faith. And I understand that the film might scare some people away but you guys saw it. It's not. And we had a review done by an iPod reviewer or an Apple reviewer. A couple guys sat down and reviewed the film, and they were impressed with how it is religious, but it does not jam the Bible down your throat.
Not at all.
It really doesn't.
Not at all. No.
Yeah.
No, I mean it really is. It really is about self-discovery, and I think that's a big part of it. And we all find our own steps to get ourselves to whatever goal we're trying to achieve, like upwards and onwards. There's a big difference between change and evolution. Change can be left, right, forward, back. Evolution is always progress. You know, and for you to be able to put a movie out like this shows a lot of evolution and a lot of self-reflection. For you to look in the mirror and discover who you truly were as a person and to see who you wanted to be, and then put all the steps in place to achieve that, and then to tell the world about it, bro, absolutely incredible, man. Absolutely incredible. And I'm not really much of a faith person, you know, like I was raised a specific way. I learned a lot, I read a lot, but you know, I'm coming out there still trying to discover what's real and what's not real and what's propaganda and what truly is, you know, belief and faith and power. And I got to say, man, this by no means does this press any type of denomination or any type of forced religion or faith on anybody whatsoever. It's just one man's journey, his experience, and what he found helped him out. You know,
Right.
what worked for him, which I think was a fantastic story, man. Wow, all the Walmarts. And I'm going to put that up again just so you guys see how big of a deal that is. Even Matthew Pfeiffer goes, Antarctica?
Yeah,
What?
yeah. Hey,
Like, that's crazy. You should do a world tour, David, and take the KitchenKillaz with you.
That would be amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do
Right
it.
before
Let's
your
go.
eyes,
Okay.
right before your eyes, world tour featuring, soundtrack artist KitchenKillaz
That would
with
be amazing.
Walking Man. I'm down.
Yeah.
I'm down.
Our producer, you guys know Ian Bonner brought up the
Yeah.
the dodo bird is from, I think it's Mauritius or something like that. Where's a dodo from? I can't remember, but he actually started writing a script a long time ago about the dodo, and it just kind of brought that up again, that the film is actually shown in that country where the dodo bird used to live. Mauritius, I think it's called. I can't remember. Yeah, there's some craziness there with that. I just can't believe where it's like the places it's in right now, and
Dude,
people have an
so
opportunity
cool,
to see
man.
that.
So freaking cool. And again, a national Walmart DVD release starting on April 6th,
April
the day
6th.
after the great Floydie Doherty's birthday. April 6th, 2021. You guys can find Right Before Your Eyes on DVD at nationwide in your local Walmart. Go to your
That's
local
right.
Walmart and you're going to find it, baby.
Oh,
Matthew Pfeiffer-
I'm sorry. It'll be Walmart online too. You'll be able to watch it online. Walmart.
Oh, you don't have to apologize to tell us it's online, baby. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Holy Toledo. David, absolutely incredible, brother. Thank you so
Thank
much
you.
for sharing all this information with us, and what an amazing journey. I'm glad you held that until like the end after the trailer, because I didn't know what was going on either. So I'm glad you kind of held on to that one. That was really great. Wow. So cool,
Yeah.
my dude.
DVD.
So cool, my dude.
Everybody wants a DVD. Everybody's asking, when can I get a DVD? Now you know.
Now
April
you get
6th.
one. April
Line
6th,
up.
2021. Go to Walmart and take a picture of it and go to their Facebook page and post
There
a
you
picture
go.
of you buying Right Before Your Eyes to Right Before Your Eyes Facebook page. And just to let people know, you want it. The great DVB is making it happen. So for you people that are begging for DVDs, you better get your ass out of your chair, go to Walmart and buy one, because this is an incredible journey and an incredible achievement, David. Absolutely,
Can't
man.
believe
Fantastic.
it. I still pinch myself sometimes. It's just I never expected it to get this far. I knew it was going to do well. I had a feeling about it. You know, obviously I put a lot into it, but that's kind of a risk. You know, when you do something like this, you're so afraid. You know, at the same time that oh well, people might not like my story, or you know, there's a lot of that going on too. There's a lot of you're doing
Self-doubt.
It happens because I'm like, it's my first film, and I'm like, man, and there's always that moment, when you see that first footage and you're kind of like, I had an amazing, just a phenomenal editor, Bridget Smith. I think you guys met her. I mean, everything just fell into place, seriously, from the company that shot the film, K-Fat Productions, and our cinematographer, Joe Hennigan. We got the editing. The editing is really what does it all, though. She had to be able, and I was afraid because when we were shooting it, there's a lot of things. You guys saw the film. We won't give too much away, but there's a lot of things that happened that needed to happen at the right moment, or else the film would have made no sense at all. And
Agreed.
I'm thinking to myself, how is she going to put this together? So because when you're shooting out of order, it's like you're hoping you didn't miss anything, and we're in a really strict budget and a low budget, so you're hoping that it'll come out the way that I see it in my head, and it actually came out better. Any filmmaker will tell you this: anything you have, written down, the script, your final product is always going to be different from what you thought it was going to be, and usually, and if you're lucky, I guess it's better, and that's what happened with me, and I just feel so blessed with everything, and especially with our editor, Bridget Smith. I mean, she's just an amazing person, and I just picture her like in that room, like trying to figure out. I think editors are so underrated, like literally just it's such a huge part of the entire concept and project.
Oh, absolutely, man. The only reason a New Hope or the original Star Wars even made it was because of the editing that went into it. Like one of the original cuts of it, even the secondary cut of it was terrible. Nobody understood anything that was going on. But it was the final editing that was done by George Lucas and his wife at the time. His wife came in and saved the freaking day. You know, there's a really great documentary about it, and that's I mean that set off one of the greatest, if not the greatest, movie franchise on the face of the planet, and it was because of the editing. The importance of editing will make and break a movie immediately.
Absolutely.
You know, so you had a great team, my dude. And Shelley Wheeler asked a great question, because we're always about once you get one thing done, it's time to work on the next thing. Will there be a director's cut? That's what we want to know.
Yeah, Ian Bonner, my awesome. He's not my number one guy. Ian Bonner, we've been friends for over 23 years. Ian Bonner, has talked to me about doing that, and I talked to a company in Lebanon. They're called Simone Associates, and we may be using them. Not sure, maybe I shouldn't have plugged them yet, but I love those guys anyway. But they helped out a lot with the film, with different things, with the poster design. Actually, that was done by Simone Associates. Where is it? This way? Yeah. But
we're all terrible meteorologists. It's over here. I mean, it's
opposite. My life. So we talked about doing a director's cut, and there's going to be probably I would like to get at least two of the actors. I'm thinking maybe Brian O'Halloran and Brian Anthony Wilson. Brian Anthony Wilson from The Wire, who plays Ambrose in the film. He was in the trailer. And of course, Brian O'Halloran from the the legendary Dante from the Clerks, franchise, and everything else Kevin Smith did. He makes an appearance in those films. But doing a documentary with with us talking about the film during that. But that's it's in the works. That's a great question, Shelley Wheeler, and yes, we are working on that. It's going to be fun. Can't wait to do that.
That is awesome. So for you guys just joining us, we're chatting with a writer, director, superhero, David Vincent Bobb, about this incredible creation that he has manifested right before your eyes with a fantastic team. April 6, 2021, you can find it in all your local Walmart. It is also streaming into to 63 different countries, and currently you can find it on a ton of different platforms as well. Amazon Prime, DirecTV, Comcast, Xfinity, Spectrum, Blue Ridge, and Christian Cinema. David Vincent Bobb is a mover and a shaker, my man, and if you guys have the opportunity, which you do, to watch this movie, do yourself a favor, do your heart a favor, and watch the freaking movie. And if you don't like the movie, you can go to blamedavidvincentbob.com and you can write to him, and he'll send you a $5 gift card to the Lobster Barrel, which it is not good for lobster. You can't use it for lobster, but you can use it for cheesy biscuits. Yeah.
And I'll tell you, it won't be the first time I was blamed for anything, and it won't be the last.
Sometimes it's nice to get blamed for stuff. I'm like, okay. Yep, it was me. Can we move on? Fantastic. Man, thank you so much for joining us, David. We really appreciate you taking some time and sharing it with us and giving us some updates on the movie. And, it's always good to talk to you, brother. You're always such an inspirational person. You always have such good and positive energy, man. And what a great venture. What a great journey. And the journey for you and right before your eyes, I feel like is kind of just beginning. I still think you're in the first third of discovery of success for this movie.
That's a really good point, Billy, and that's funny you say that, because I still think there's something out there. The levee is going to break at some point. I want to be able to be in front of thousands of people at somehow, some way. My producer Ian Bonner again. Hey man, 700 Club, 700 Club, 700 Club. He kept pounding it into my head, and I'm like, you know what? All right. So I called the 700 Club. They said they will get back to me in a few months. That's how they work. They have people that are trying to get on there all the time. Kevin Sorbo is a big guest. He's on there all the time. 700 Club. If you guys don't know, that's a faith-based channel, and a lot of people with inspirational stories get on there. And Kevin Sorbo is a regular. Kevin Sorbo's films get distributed by the same company that's distributing my film, Atonement Pictures / Green Apple Entertainment. But you're right, Billy. I think there's another level to this where I want to be able to I want to be at the forefront of it when it breaks, and I can get this in front of thousands of people, hundreds of thousands, millions, even if I can, and make a difference in somebody's life. I want it to be able. I never lost focus on what it's truly about. It's to inspire those people and to give hope to those people that are suffering from addiction, period. If I can do that, man, just doing it for one or two kids in a movie theater felt like that. I can imagine what it would feel like to be
Well,
able.
you're about to be in 63 different countries,
Yeah.
David. So I'm pretty sure that hundreds of thousands and millions is right on the cusp of reality, my man.
Yeah.
Like, and every freaking Walmart. Are you kidding me? Like, that's awesome, my dude. That is awesome. And I just thought about this. Shelley Wheeler put up this comment. Great to see you, and so awesome that you included Walkman in the movie. I just realized our song Walking Man is going to be in 63 different countries and Walmarts all over the nation.
That's right.
How crazy is that?
And you know what?
I was so happy for you. I didn't even think about that part.
That's how you are, though. Seriously, and that's how Garrett is. You guys are always about giving away so much, and you never expect anything back, and that's the way you've been since. And I commend you for that. That tells me a lot about your character, and everybody should know that anyway about Billy Floyd. If you don't by now, then you don't know Billy Floyd and the Commodore. It's about giving away. It's not about what you're getting back. It's about what you give. And Oprah made a living off of it. She gave so much away that's how she got so much back. And sometimes what you get back doesn't need to be monetary. It's what you get back here, really. And
it's always value.
Yeah, and there's nothing more valuable, like I said, than having someone tell you that they stayed sober another day or didn't use because of your, what you created, and that's the thing with and the musicians in this film, the people that helped make this film, anybody's name that's in his rolling credits is given an opportunity to be seen by a large, vast audience worldwide now at this point. And you're someone over in Zambia is gonna hear Walking Man and say, I really like this song. It's crazy. And
just KitchenKillaz guys, man. Weird guys.
Great. Get an email.
One thing for me that makes it easy to just give and not expect anything in return is because it's when you give something away, you do it for yourself, for your own feeling. And what makes it even better to get, instead of getting it back, like someone repaying you and giving that favor right back to you, it's even more inspiring when you see them give it to somebody else. Like you inspire them, you give them something, and then they give it to someone else, and then it perpetuates. I think that's a lot more powerful than just a one-on-one exchange.
Yeah.
So if you think about it like that, it makes it a lot easier to just give, and eventually it comes back.
Oh yeah, it always does, man. It always does.
Sometimes
like I like in the movie, it says yes or no or wait.
Yeah, God has three ways of answering: yes, no, or wait. And that's something that I use right now for what's going on in the world today, man. 2020 has been a horrific year, and it's just you gotta. And with my faith, that's kind of what I rely on. Like I did, like I said, that's all I had at one point. But and that's what brought me back from the darkness. But I just kind of think about that. He has three ways of answering: yes, no, and wait. And if God doesn't give you the answer of yes or no, and then you're just waiting, and then that's it. And
be patient.
Yeah. And you don't need to believe in God. You just have to have a higher power or something that gets you through. Faith is something that's not seen. It's felt, and you just know when you have it.
Yeah.
And
it's individual.
Yeah, exactly. You don't have to have faith in a God per se, but just faith in something, a higher power is going to change everything or make everything better. And sometimes faith is all people have left, and that's what I had left. And going back to what you said about it, Billy, not forcing any kind of religion on anyone. It was just my story. This is what worked for me. And I'm not telling you to go out to your local church and say, well, it would be great if you did that, but to anybody. But, part of what Christians do is their job is to spread the word of God, his gospel. So, I kind of try to do that. But, if you want to go that way, go that way. I'm not going to be knocking on your door saying, hey, you saw my movie. Are you a Christian now? Are you? I'm not the fire and brimstone. Whatever.
Yeah, there was something that the Commodore had said to me a while ago. He said a lot of the inspirational people that he listens to, a lot of the influencers always start their story out with, well, what worked for me is this. What worked for me is this.
Exactly. Yeah.
Not that it's going to work for you, not that it's going to work for anybody else, but this is what worked for me. Mm-hmm. And in this instance, this story, your journey, the steps you made, the decisions you made, that's what worked for you, and that's what helped you get to where you are now.
And when someone hears that story and it applies directly to what they've experienced, they now know that there's a shiny light at the end of that experience.
Because you've done it.
Exactly. That's right, Commodore. Exactly.
Yeah, you've done it.
Yeah.
I always like to see my like our fellow peers achieve success when they're featured in magazines or on the radio. I always love to see, like, I know that guy. I'm friends with that guy. That's really great. Like, I've never been the guy that's like, oh man, how do you do that? I'm like, man, if he can do it, that means I know I can do it.
Exactly.
And that goes both ways. If somebody's able to find success in a specific thing or something they're truly passionate about, like, there's all it takes is time and make the right steps. Do things with whatever faith that you hold true to you, and just be true to yourself, be true to the people around you, and you're going to find yourself exactly where you want to be, possibly even further than you ever imagined, like 63 freaking countries and every Walmart in the freaking country.
Yeah.
So cool, man.
Unbelievable. You know what was really exciting when it got released on Amazon Prime here in the US the first time, and I always I knew it was going to. They told me it was going to be on Amazon Prime. Everybody was asking when we were telling people, what platforms it was getting released on. It was like Blue Ridge, which is Pennsylvania and New York cable, Xfinity. Not everybody has that. Spectrum, not everybody has that, but these are the biggest cable companies in the US. But people kept asking, when's it coming out on Amazon? And I couldn't wait either, because when you click on Amazon, it has like a picture of all the actors, and you can click on anything else they've done. Amazon is they really get into it. It's very rich, their content, So I just couldn't wait to see it on there. And when it came up on Amazon, man, I was like, wow, I've really made it. And then I get an email saying it's in 64 countries, and then it's in Walmart. So it's like,
take that. When you felt like you made it when it was on Amazon Prime, and you're like, I made it, and then you got the email and the phone call that you're like, hey, you're also going to be in 63 countries, and then it changed again. It went even higher. It was like, hey, by the way, you're going to be in every over 4,000 Walmarts. There's another one. There's another guy up here, that I'm excited for you to share with us. There's another one where you're like, man, I made it, and you're like, oh well, now I made it. Oh well, now I made it. Like, oh, you ain't done, brother. This movie's not done. It's got legs.
I don't think so. I think we got.
It's a good story. So many people can relate to it. There's so many different characters in this movie that people can intimately and personally relate to follow their individual journey. Like Adam Ratcliffe was fantastic in this movie. Yeah, everybody that was in this movie was absolutely perfect. The casting was flawless, brother. It was so good, man. Yeah. Like, it was really great to watch it, and then to watch it again was just an incredible experience. And again, the casting top notch, the writing, the editing top notch, the soundtrack. I mean, whatever. Top notch, absolutely incredible. But it was and thank you so much for having us be a part of it, dude. Like, we're always down, man. And it was so much fun to be able to tell people, like, oh, where are you guys going this weekend? Well, we're invited to a red carpet premiere for a good friend of ours movie called Right Before Your Eyes. We'll be right back.
Yeah, that was amazing. Yeah, and it really happened, man. Like you said, like, it was one of those things where, and I wanted it to, like, my life was full of up to that point. Was full of false promises to my son, and I made a promise to myself when I got clean and sober that when I made a promise, I would keep it, and I try to do that. Now, you can't do that every day, but at least I have the clarity and the peace of mind to be able to follow through with that. When I heard Walking Man, I knew it was going to be in a film. And actually, I can tell you something. The first time I heard it, I'm already thinking in the future, wow, it would be really cool to have them at the premiere and play the song at the, and that's what happened, And that stuff for that to happen.
That was 2017. I remember us talking on the phone in like maybe September, October of 2017 when we were talking about it. And you were like, this is my vision. This was what I'd really try. And in the back of my mind, I'm like, man, this would be fantastic. I'm really excited. But the music industry, any industry, will also teach you, like, don't count your eggs before they hatch, man. Like,
exactly.
Be excited, but it's almost like you don't want to tell people, because you don't want to, like, be like, But when you said that, I was like, there's some conviction in this guy's voice. Like, he really means this. Yeah. So it was very interesting to watch it come to fruition, to watch it come true. And when we got the call and you had invited us out there, I was like, man, this guy was not BSing. Like, he really made this happen.
Yeah.
And that was just awesome, dude. That was awesome. And GW says, this guy's definitely made it. You've been on the KitchenKillaz show, twice on Hanging with Web show. You've definitely made it, Dave. I mean, that's the top. That's the top right there.
Yeah.
You were KK and Hanging with Web show? Oh, man. Yeah, you can't go higher than that, bro. Can't go higher than that.
Yeah, I want to thank Garrett too. Really, I mean, GW and the whole crew at Hang with Web Show. They had me on the first time to help promote the film before it was made. After it was made, they were at the ICCF and ICFF. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I saw them there. We saw them. And we all watched the movie together.
Yeah, they interviewed
Cosplay Michael's running around like a maniac. It was fantastic.
Yeah, it was great. And that's who got that whole ball rolling. anyone who hasn't seen it, Hang with Web Show, please watch it. They have an incredible program. And,
Yeah, man.
they
Absolutely.
bring people together, man. Look what
Yep.
happened here.
Look what happened here.
We are a testament to what they do. Absolutely.
That's true, my man. That is true. David, thank you so much for joining us, my man. We're going to let you go, brother. Thank you for hanging out with us, and thank you for giving us so much time. We most certainly appreciate it. Congratulations on all your success. Thanks for letting us play the trailer for you, and just a huge shout out for letting us be so involved, and letting us have a song in the freaking movie, dude. That's huge. And even though it's a couple minutes to some people, to us it's the world, brother. So we really appreciate it, man. We're excited to hear how this movie grows, how it does, because we know it's fantastic. It's fantastic, bro. I mean, it's 63 countries, 4,000 Walmarts. Come on, it's freaking amazing. Yeah. It's gonna be awesome, dude. So David, we'll let you go, my man. Thank you so much. We're gonna keep your links up and running. And again, we hope to see you soon. We hope to have you back in. Let us know what else you got in the hopper, brother. When anything else pops up that you'd like to share with the community, the door's always open. You always have an invitation here. You always have an open mic and an open chair.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for having me on the show today. I really appreciate it.
You got it, man. D. We're gonna rock a little Tommy Turetic, if you don't mind hanging out for a little post show after we wrap up with with this motley crew on this Facebook live feed, and we'll be right back with you, David.
All righty.
Awesome. Man, that was awesome. What a good dude. I really like David. Fantastic hair. Great shape. You got great hair.
You always recognize great hair when you see it.
Hey, man, you got to. You got to. It's a perishable resource.
It is.
It is.
Mine's already perished. Look at that.
It's perished.
It's perishing.
Oh, man. So we will. We got a poll going up tomorrow. Tell them about that. We had a special poll. There's something special about this poll. The great commenter is going to share with you.
Not only is it the last poll of the month, which means
and the year,
and the year.
Holy crap!
I just thought of that. Wow. So we're gonna be streaming live from Castle Door Studios.
That's right.
So we're gonna be fancy.
That's right. We're going to Castle Door on Wednesday.
We're going to Castle Door.
I just thought of that.
Yeah. Catch up. We're both reminding of
CATSUP or KETHUP. What kind of ketchup are you? Are you a catsup or a ketchup?
End of the month, end of the year, all originals poll at Castle Door Studios, and our latest song, "Color Change."
Color Change
is going to be on the poll.
On the poll, Jim.
And we want to know what you think.
Yeah, man, we got a lot of compliments about this song. We really appreciate it, guys. Thank you very much for the feedback. The great commenter and I are consistently writing. We're always coming up with something. We're always creating music. So to get your feedback about a song that we really hold close to our hearts is awesome, man. So thank you guys very, very much for liking that.
And Tuesday is huge. Every week we put up a poll at noon, and this is not for us. This is not for us to this is not for us to stroke our ego. This is for you. We want to know what you guys want to hear.
For you.
We want to know what songs you like to listen to, which songs you don't like to listen to, because the songs that you don't like to listen to, we don't play.
That's actually true. That's exactly true.
There's been at least a handful of songs that we love to play.
Yeah.
We think they're going to be great.
There's sometimes that we play the songs anyway.
And they're awesome.
but just not live.
Nobody ever votes for them, so we just don't play them anymore.
We don't play them.
So we really appreciate your feedback. We want to hear what you like. Please take a moment between Tuesday at noon and our Wednesday night show every week, and just go on the website and check out our poll, and just give us a little couple boops.
Yeah, give us the boops.
We would really appreciate your feedback, and we want to play what you like. So give us a little shout out there.
Yeah. And speaking of playing what you like, a huge shout out to all of our sponsors: Wayne Dench Incorporated, EMS Mobile Detailing, Castle Door Studios, Tornatori's Cafe and Pizzeria, and Lakeland Barbecue, Lakeland Ice Cream Company. A huge shout out to all of you guys. Thank you very much for supporting us. You can find us on Facebook, Patreon, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, LinkedIn. Email us at kitchenkillaz@gmail.com and find us at twitch.tv/KitchenKillaz. We appreciate you guys hanging out with us. We definitely appreciate David, Vincent, Bobb joining us. Let's throw this up there. Color Change can be played now, and I wouldn't mind. Well, you're a good guy. I'm going to leave that up to the Commodore 100%.
So, Tommy Turetic or Color Change?
I'm leaving it up to you 100%.
I'm leaving it up to you.
No, you can't do that.
I'm leaving it up to you. You said it first. Let's play it.
Okay, let's do it. I mean, it is what it is.
Les.
All right, fine. We'll do it.
I got a tune, though.
That's okay. We get to talk about some things. That's no problem. I'm going to hit some buttons. We're going to hit some buttons, baby. And yes, absolutely. Boom. You can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Twitch, YouTube, LinkedIn. A huge shout out to Shelly Wheeler. Thank you very much, Shelly, for all you continue to do for us. Most certainly appreciate it. A huge shout out to Jen Hogan. Without her, we wouldn't have some of the most amazing guests that we've had to share with you guys and to learn about over the last 2 years. So again, Jen is still not feeling very well. So if you guys have a moment to head over to the Facebook page, throw a little love. We definitely appreciate that. If not, I understand, baby, no problem. And I agree, Alfred Pennyworth. We need the Tomahawk. The Tomahawk, we need that. We need it. We need it. You're plugged in. Let me know when you're ready to go. Oh, yeah, painfully slow day for the business. I've been cleaning and goofing around in my kitchen. Hey, man, I get that 100%, bro. Clean, goof around in the kitchen. That's what kitchens are for. And yes, you can join our Patreon for as little as $5 a month for exciting extras and sneak peeks. Patreon.com/KitchenKillaz. You guys get the heads up on all of our brand new music, brand new originals, brand new covers.
Brand new gem.
Yeah, brand new. A lot of different stuff. And then depending on what tier you enter, you can get entered into receiving a KitchenKillaz monthly swag bag, which are custom curated. For the individual winner. Our last winner was Matthew Pfeiffer. He got a custom curated KitchenKillaz swag item. I'll leave it up to him to share it with you if you want. But he said he really loved it. He was really excited about it. And he was happy to get it. So you ready to rock and roll, C? You're gravy, baby.
Give me a my man.
Step away the goodest tunes, provided vibes remain the same. I feel it as you walk the path that leads you far away from me. Without the math, I must erase the product. I anticipate the way we had to what we had before our lives are bound to fade. Sometimes I will not ruminate for real. Now we can make it last if we combine our hearts this way. For every day we lay and wait in a way that we communicate the good, the bad, the joy and sad before our lives are bound to fade. Oh, here we go, we fly, we flow through the heart of rainbows. Oh, as colors change, we ebb and we flow. See those colors change. All right now, as we walk away, our goodest tunes combine in love. We make our way, and now we walk to make it last and live a life we feel through fate. Now every day we laid away, protected through love's embrace. The way we had to what we had, and through this heart we fly to fate. Oh, here we go, we fly, we flow through the heart of rainbows. Oh, as colors change, we ebb and we flow. Here we go, we fly, we flow through the heart of rainbows. Oh, as colors change, we ebb and we flow. All right now, see those colors change. All right now, yeah, 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 yeah.
Good night, everybody.